Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Cut. 180. 52's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing with close. Y'all playing the wrong football.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for gone. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, lift! 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 Mike to 59. Hey, Charlie! There you go. Mike 59.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Cooper was the intended target. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Bravo.
Jones operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Briggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Get that quarterback.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Goff. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Obama.
Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That's how you score.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cut. 20.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And it's caught off the deflection. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Jones on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Value three.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep in the direction, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately... wind up out of bounds.
We go tonight. 180.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Two.
Two's the mic. Mike by two. Mike by two. They gonna need some
Hey,
things.
Zoo.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming. Mike.
On first down, gone. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Gall. And this is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. 3rd down here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Go! 59! Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Here comes Grant on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well. Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
180!
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Maverick!
Golf. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Super 66!
Mike is 59.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Super.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Gone. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Cooper's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 76.
From the red zone now. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Man, we're close.
59.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, check. 59.
On 2nd and 7. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on. 180.
Check. 59.
Let's go, defense. Louis. Spud.
To throw is gone. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points. Out of this first half, they'll be careful, they'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check. 45 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Snap.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
94. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, wide open receiver, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tiger.
Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Hey, high 7. Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Ain't no such thing. Hold on. Check. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
20. Value 1. You ready? Check. Hey, Foxtrot. 52's to Mike. I'm on. Mike 52. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the ready. Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. 58, come on. Let's go.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. He's got his man sharp, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe him.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
52, Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he comes back with one complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 26. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go.
To the air again. Goff. Johnson's got it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Clement. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Maverick. Super.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, Charlie.
Bring it.
Ric Flair.
Back to throw. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Orbit.
59, Mark. Check, 59. Come on, the ball.
Now Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we... Taylor hit, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
180.
52's the mic. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
DC.
Here's Gall. Being chased and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jannard Avery gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
120. 59. You got nothing to that. You 12. Kill. Hey, Zoo.
Goff throwing again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons claw one back. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles. The Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season. And the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running with Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Get up. 10 Lobo. 45. That's what I do. 5.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Set. 70. Indy. Quick to edge. Go. Check 52.
On third down, this is Howard. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.